In this video, we're going to be opening up illustration arts, SARs, and alternate arts from Paldean, Galarian, Hisuian, and a couple oddities that we have not opened up to add to our entire collection of Gen 1 through Gen 9, all illustration art, SAR, and binder. For this video, we are going to have Sandshrew for the Pokemon of the video. So here is my painted artwork of Sandshrew, and here's a clip of the Pokemon of the day.
Where's Sandshrew?
So before we begin, I just want to say that all of these cards I purchased from TCG Player, and the price I will show on the screen is the price with shipping included. At the end of this video, we're going to sleeve all these cards up and add them to our binder collection. So the first one here is from TCG Direct, and it's from Syracuse, New York. Let's see what we got. This is gonna be, it says $175, but I don't think it costed that much. So from TCG Direct, we actually have two alternate art cards, and we're starting it off with a pretty expensive one. I paid around $130 for this alternate art card, and I bought all of these cards at the first week of November of 2024, so I didn't buy them right now when the Pokemon market is booming. I will showcase the ticker on the screen of what the price this is going for now. This card is going for around, I think, 170 itself now. So yeah, all these cards have really increased in value since I purchased them in November. But this is a beautiful card. It kind of looks like there's a humongous golf ball, or maybe it looks more like a moon, definitely, behind it. They did a number making this Galarian form of Moltres actually look pretty cool in this card. So excited to add this one to the collection, and we will add the Galarian Pokemon right after Gen 8 in the binder. So they don't have an actual number because it is just Moltres, but we're not going to add it in the Moltres spot. We'll add this after the Galarian generation. The next one here is Galarian Zapdos, and out of the three Galarian birds, I think I like the Zapdos the most. Just my opinion. I like the orange, really. And I like how bright it is, and the design on this card is actually really cool. I think I got this one for $41, and I think it's inching up towards $50 right now. But basically, this makes me think of the Roadrunner. Really cool one. Moving on, we're gonna have one here from another one that's from Florida. Let's see what we got. And another alternate art card. Here we have Galarian Rapidash. So this is basically a Galarian form of Rapidash. It's a fairy type. The card is psychic because they don't have fairy type Pokemon cards. But this one, again, I think I got this for $37, maybe $40. And I'll show the price of what it's going for now. But really beautiful design. I think this one is very magical. I think that's a good word that really describes this Pokemon card. And it's hard not to add any of these Galarian Pokemon to the collection just because they're so unique. And we're gonna move on. The next cards here are from the Random Encounter Games, and this one's from Texas. And the Texas card here is Galarian Articuno. So here we have all three birds. Let's take a moment and look at just how beautiful this card is. This design is basically a purple form of the regular Articuno. They did showcase an original Articuno card that's going to be coming out in the next Pokemon set that gets released in March, and that is Journey Together. So here is the picture of the upcoming Articuno card. I think that one's really cool. I'm curious if it's going to sell for more. That one's an illustration art. This is a special illustration art. So based with the Pokemon boom, I would think that Articuno might be worth a pretty decent penny. But here you have a little bit of a feature Pokemon right here in the background. You got Rufflet. And I think that's the only extra one here. Oh, wait, right here. We have the Johto Pokemon right here. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but it evolves into Lantern. So that's pretty cool. Didn't know that was on the card before. Oh, before we move on, let's actually just take a look at all three. You got the Moltres, the Zapdos, and the Articuno all together. And here we have one from Delilah Ketchum, and she's from Arizona. And here we have Paldean Tauros. So Not too much of an expensive card. I think this is around $6 or $7. Might have increased a little bit. Out of the Paldean specialty Pokemon that do not have their own originality, I think this is the only one I've actually got. They do have a card for Paldean Wooper that came out, but I did not purchase that one. I noticed that they were going to come out with another Paldean Wooper card that I like more, so that one also is in Journey Together. I'll show the Journey Together one right here, and I'll show the one that came out in previous set. I think it was Paldean Fates maybe? Or not Paldean Fates, Paldean Evolve, I think it was that set. But I like this Tauros. The background is pretty cool, and it makes me definitely think of Africa. All right, the next one here is from Padilla Cards, and this one's from Denver, Colorado. And here we're gonna add the Galarian Slowking. So this is another alternate art card. I know for a fact this one is from Chilling Reign. A lot of those other ones I think were from Chilling Reign too. But basically, you got Slowking, or Galarian Slowking, just chilling next to, I'm guessing this is a little river. And this looks like maybe some Japanese writing. I'm not sure if it says a meaning or whatnot. But really kind of a crazy design that he's all sitting in. This card is in a little bit rough shape. Looks like it probably would get maybe a moderately played, honestly, based on how I look at it. But you can get this card for around $20 to $25. I think that's about what I paid for this one. And another one here is from Wailord TCG, and it's from Texas. I got a little Wailord stamp on that one. And here we have another alternate art card. This one, I believe, also is a Chilling Reign Pokemon. And it's Hisuian Lilligant. So they don't have a Lilligant card yet. They do have a Hisuian one. Here we also have another Rufflet and some Starlies and a Pachirisu and a Spheal, which just had its card released in Surging Sparks. You got which is like Archalug, I think that is, or well, maybe it's not. I don't know. Here you got the little pin cushion Pokemon, and here's a Quillfish. So a lot of feature Pokemon. Like I said, like this card is just too hard to pass on and not actually get. There's just beautiful artwork. You got it here skiing, and you got a ton of friends of Hisuian Lilligant just chilling around. All right, the next one here is from Rose Poke, and it's from Ohio. And from Ohio, we're gonna add the Hisuian Samurott. So another really beautiful card. This card to me just says Japan all over it. I think this reminds me of the mountain in Japan. I think it's Kilimanjaro maybe. And the fall leaves, and I don't know, just the whole design of the Pokemon, you know, it kind of gives that like samurai shield stuff going on. It's just real beautiful, and the card is really cheap. You can get this card for like $6 or $7, so it's just too hard to pass up on. All right, so let's move on. Here we have one from the Hidden Realm cards, and it's from Elkhart, Indiana, my home state. And here we're gonna have the Hisuian Zoroark. So Zoroark here has a Hisuian form as well, and this card looks pretty freaking crazy. To me, I don't really like the design that much, but it goes for more than the Samurott, actually. I think this one I paid for around $12. I think now it's increased to maybe $16. And they do have some Zoroark cards that are coming out in the next set, Journey Together. So I'll show a picture of what the original Zoroark card will be in the set that gets released in March. So tell me which one you like better. And this next one here is from Mystic TCG, and it's from Missouri. And here we have a Hisuian Growlithe. So this card actually has another card that goes along with it. I'm not gonna get that one. I got some trainer cards. Actually, breaking news, my next video will be some trainers that I purchased. I don't really like the trainer cards too much, but there is some that I just couldn't really pass on, and you'll really like those ones. A lot of them, some of them are from a few generations ago, so I'll be looking forward to that one. But here we have Hisuian Growlithe. We do not have a Growlithe card yet released, so other than that, I mean, we'll get to add this one. So here we have the last envelope for this opening, and this one, if you waited till the end, this one is one worth seeing. This is from Nicolas Clessy, and it's from Louisiana. And we have these amazing cards. One by one, we'll show them. There's two of them right here, and these are both from Stellar Crown. these are cards we already have illustration arts for, but they were too good to pass up, and I got them at the perfect timing. So this Bulbasaur right here, you can see Pidgeys featuring on it, is I got this card for $31, and the price that I'm gonna show on the screen right now is the price that it's currently selling for, and I got this card basically at one of the lowest prices you could probably get it. So it's super cool. There is a Charmander that has Pidgeys on it just like this. You could get it from the Obsidian Plains ETB. So I just really wanted to get these cards to really go with that card. Regardless of I already have illustration arts and Charmander and these other ones in the binder already. Really nice card. And here we have the last card for this opening, and it's Squirtle. And this card is booming right now. So I purchased this, like I said, I purchased these cards the first week of November, and I just waited a little bit off of the start of Stellar Crown. So when these cards first got released, they had a high price because the set had just got released. I waited maybe 2-3 weeks, and I got this card for $35. And currently, this card is selling for $78 with the Pokemon Market Boom. You can see at Squirtle right here, squirting some Pidgeys, and this one looks real irritated. This one about to get messed up by that Squirtle, and this one's just watching. So, would you withdraw from Squirtle? I don't know. He might use Skull Bash. All right, so let's sleeve all these cards up and add them to our binder collection. All right, so what you're seeing here is the first binder out of the collection. As you can see, we already have a Bulbasaur, we already have a Squirtle, but these artworks really go together, so I didn't want to put them right there. So I will show you. We will add them right up here next to the Charmander. As you can see, this Charmander also has the Pidgeys on it. So I'll show these together, and we will show what the price is for each 3 of these cards that I paid for. And then I also will show the price of what these are going for right now. So that's it for Generation 1. And now, at the end of Generation 8, we're gonna add the Hisuian and Galarian Pokemon that have been released to this point. So, first is Galarian Slowpoke. Luckily enough, there is 9 of these cards, so it'll fit right onto this page. Hisuian Lilligant. Yeah, I will have to get a 4th binder once they start releasing Generation 10. At that point, we'll have to make probably some more room. But here we get to add the Galarian trio of Articuno, Zapdos, and the most expensive one, Moltres. If you're curious to see any of my other videos, we have the most of Generation 9 so far in these illustration art and SIRs, and that is the most expensive one, unless Generation 1 has passed or higher than it, which it might be. I'll do a consolidation video after I do my trainer video. So look at all of those Hisuian and Galarian Pokemon from Generation 8. And there's Generation 9. So we'll add this Paldean Tauros at the back. So the Generation 9 is the Paldea region. This is the last Pokemon that's been released in Pokemon in general, 1025, and we'll add the Paldean Tauros behind it. And yep, like I said, go check out one of my other videos. And that is gonna do it for this episode. Please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Shout out to the Galarian Hisuian Pokemon, and stay tuned for our next video where we will be opening up singles that are really sweet, that are trainers from Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet era. So, and also if you haven't paid attention to my shorts, I'm traveling all around the world opening a Pokemon pack in different countries. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video.